The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45.
So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready.
On first down, Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To the air again, it's Ritter. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move?
Right there. And the defense closes quickly there. We'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
That really sets him,
partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Second down, here's Willis. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Thunderbirds use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Jake Moody now for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Ritter's throw taken in by Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's second and 10. Ritter. And Cook has it, left side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it here. Ridder finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ridder again. Flushed out right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Cook. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Nighthawks are an extra point away from drawing level. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now 2nd and 3. Willis now off of play action. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good. He's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Got a man, that's Aiyuk. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Tannehill now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Gets this complete to Shaheed. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Tannehill. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill flush to his right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Tannehill throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Tannehill. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. Nixon now from his end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their deep.
It's caught inside the 25. And what a big-time play there. 54 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Nighthawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. And all the way in for the touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Ritter on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ritter to throw it. He'll dump this off to Cook. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Ritter back to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
2nd down and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Ritter. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Ritter now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 24 all. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. That is caught. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To the air again, Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Rolling to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Thunderbirds have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
He's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Cook again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Ritter going to change it up. They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Dillon now on 1st and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Ritter looks to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Ritter flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Ridder. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 3rd and 6. The gun, McCaffrey, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. This is 1st and 10. Here's Ridder. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Throwing now is Ridder. Pass complete, Samuel. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Here's Ridder. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Ridder. That's complete. It's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better.